This is what happens when you trust well-known liars and you watch too much TV.
Flurfs, you flat earth motherfuckers. Here's a simple fucking test you can do to prove something. The 15-degree an hour shift, or actually the movement, or what they call the drift. Take a protractor on a sheet of paper or some other thing, line it against the goddamn shadow at the top of the hour. Put the protractor on it with the proper markings in degrees. Count off one fucking hour and look at what took place. How much shift actually took place? How many degrees of shift actually occurred? I bet it's close to 15. The Earth is a fucking globe, an oblate spheroid, you dumb fucks. Stop trying to prove that it's flat, you stupid assholes. Get some education and some fucking common sense.
I think it will leave it there, handsome. Now I struggle to look at that man's face, yet alone listen to the tosh coming out of his mouth. So Mr. Happy thinks because shadows change approximately 15 degrees every hour, that somehow reality is exactly the opposite to what can be tested and verified by all. This is how confused these people are. He doesn't understand that he gets the same results with his shadows if the sun's moving, which of course it is anyway, because every scientific demonstration on this earth proves the earth's not moving. This is the problem when you, like I say, when you watch too much TV and you trust well-known liars. You literally end up with the discernment of a pebble. You can't even discern the fact that his example would be exactly the same for the sun moving across our skies. Unbelievable. But that, of course, comes down to this, what we've got on our screen, believing the propaganda. Thinking that flat earth is instantly this. Of course, no one on this earth believes this. And yet people think that people do, i.e. globe believers, mainstream believers. They're so blind. They think people actually believe this tosh. No! The flat earth is simply demonstrable science that can be tested and verified by all, the results of which prove the globe's scientifically impossible. That's it. It's that simple. Which is why this is out there. And the results of this being out there, and of course the mainstream agenda, the end result of that is our handsome friend there we just looked at, talking utter nonsense, thinking he's actually making a point, a relevant one. No, all he's doing is highlighting his own insanity and the delusional belief system that is the mainstream. I believe in what the man on the TV says and an education system. Unless it can be tested and verified by all, I naturally assume it's horseshit of the highest order. That's my stance. Unless I can test and verify it and someone else can. If that's not the case, then you're just full of shit. Which is why I delete people who try and attach strawman maps, models, lie about my claims. Soon as you've put your message through and I read it and it's lies, you're gone. I don't entertain liars. This is a channel that stands by simple truths. I will not waste my time on clowns unless it's for educational purposes, like Mr. Happy, our handsome friend here. Again, the propaganda at work doing its job, putting someone in a state of utter confusion, so much so that they can't discern their own point, has no validity, no clout whatsoever, yet they scream and shout online thinking they're actually making a point. Oh, you've made a point, all right, pal, but just not the way you thought you did. It's actually heartbreaking watching men and women struggle to work the simplistic truth out, baffled by the simple things of life, confused by the nature of this realm in which we find ourselves. And yet every single one of us can test and verify for ourselves. Stop watching TV and stop believing well-known liars. And your stance should be, unless it can be tested and verified by all, then fuck off. That's simple. That's how you end this silly pantomime. People are making it go on and on and on. I highlight week in, week out, the globe's impossible and space is a joke. My stance is demonstrable science. No one on this earth can refute me. Everyone on this earth gets the same results as me, the results of which prove the globe's impossible. That's why so many try to muddy the waters and misrepresent me. That's why so many come in and cite all sorts of pantomime storylines. But the bottom line is, lads, words are never going to change the results of demonstrable reality. Unless you're citing scientific demonstrations that back the claims, then I'm not interested. Have a good one, everyone.